Hi planner friends, today we're going to be taking a look at 3 different products. They are all by Truslow. Lauren reached out to me and asked if I wanted to review these, and I said absolutely yes. Just looking at her page, I was definitely intrigued by the beautiful artwork and the white coils. So we have 3 different books here. I will put timestamps in the description below, so if you want to skip around or only look at 1 or 2 products, that should make it easier for you. We are going to do the plan, which is the main planner. We are going to take a look at the Christmas plan and my very favorite, the party plan. So let's go ahead and start with the main planner, which is called The Plan by Truslow, and you will notice right away that this is a massive book, really big. I absolutely love the white coil. I think it's very unique when the industry typically leans towards like a silver, gold, or black coil. I really like the look of the white coil. I did want to measure this for you real quick without the coil. So if I line the edge of the paper up on the left, it's about an 8 by 10 book. If you have that coil there, it's going to add a few inches, making it about a 9.5 by 10 book. I also need to preface this by saying this is the 2022 version. The 2023 planners will launch on August 11th, and hopefully I will have those to review for you too. I'm going to show you this one and then talk a little bit about the changes that I know will be happening for the 2023 planner. The cover obviously is beautiful. They have, I think for 2023, 6 different artist designs coming out for the cover. They are not removable. They are coiled on to the coil. They are a thick laminate material, so they're going to be durable, and if you get something on it, you could easily wipe it off. Then you're going to turn the page. You're going to have a section for what I did for me today, that meal prep and organize. The me plan, what it is and how it came to be. So I'm not going to read all of that for you since I just kind of gave you the general overview of the plan and the me plan. So if you want to pause and read this note from Lauren, you can do that. Then you're going to jump right into that me plan. What brings you joy? What do you wish you had time for but don't because you are too busy taking time for everyone else? And she mentions that you should absolutely include timelines on your me plan, daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. That helps you stay accountable. So you have the page for the me plan, and she does add reminders throughout the planner. So revise when it's needed. It's always okay to change things up. And then you're going to go into your big plan. So you have a spot for a 10-year plan, a spot for a 5-year plan, and 3-year plan, and 1-year plan. And then you're going to jump into your meal planning section. Now, some of these pages will repeat each month just because of how the planner is set up. So we'll take a look at each of these. So this is before the January tab. Again, this is a January through December planner. You have a meal prep page. So she gives you a section for meals to prepare, snacks to prepare, and breakfasts with a grocery list and a spot for a new recipe to try. So you get several of those in the front of this book. Then she talks about labeling. So purge, measure, streamline, purchase, reorganize, and label. So there is like organizational pages built into this planner as well, which is what I think makes this planner so unique. I specifically love this monthly organization plan. So you have a row for each month. You can pick an area of your house, any measurements that you need, and then listing any products that you need, which I think is really smart. So for example, as we move into June, you might want to focus on your master bedroom. If you need a new dresser, you might take measurements for the space that you have and then make a list of the products that you need. So a nice monthly organization page. and you have the rest of the pages here, so you get all the way through December. Then your next page is your important plans. So this is a page where you could list birthdays, anniversaries, and celebrations. You have a second page for that same thing, and then you have a passwords page followed by a couple of notes pages, several notes pages, so those would last you throughout the year. You know me, I prefer lined pages for notes, so I personally am very happy with the notes pages and the fact that you get several of those. And then you're gonna go into your monthly pages. So this is the first January tab. They are like a Mylar coated. They're very heavy cardstock. They're gonna hold up throughout the year, which is really nice. And on the front of each of these monthly pages, tabs, you're gonna have a section called the plan. So you can refer back to that, what that means for Lauren, what that kind of looks like. Get your plan on the page for the month, turn your page, and you're going to have your calendar view for the month. She has some really fun holidays sprinkled throughout, like National Chocolate Cake Day, National Organize Your Home Day, and then these little organizational tips will change throughout the month. So January says organize your pantry and your refrigerator. You have a section for notes. This is a Monday start planner for the calendar view, and you have lots of room just to plan your overview for the month. Then you're going to turn the page and you're going to go into basically your planning pages, which is a daily planner. You'll notice right away that Saturday and Sunday share a page. So let me find one that's not a Saturday or Sunday. On the days of the week that don't share a day, you have your timed column, and you just have one timed column for the day and one checklist. If it's a Saturday or Sunday, you're going to have 2 columns for the time checklist and 2 columns for your regular checklists. You'll notice on all of the daily pages, you have your red line items, a section for meal planning, water intake, fitness and activity, and then that me plan. What did you do for me today? Me plan notes, and since this is a Saturday, Sunday, you get 2 sections of those. Each Sunday will have a meal prep for the week. So in addition to those meal plan pages in the front of the book, just for general meal planning, you will have one every Sunday in this plan book. So again, meals to prepare, snacks, and breakfast with your grocery list. And then she actually gives you recipes to try on the Sunday meal prep pages, which I think is genius. I struggle with meal planning, and part of that reason is because I don't want to look up recipes. So having them right here on this planner is a really nice feature. So then you'll turn your page and you'll have the rest of your daily pages. So you'll have the Sunday meal plan, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will share a page, and then your Sunday meal plan. And then you'll jump in to the next week, and that pattern's going to repeat throughout the planner. And you'll notice again that she has a different recipe for this week for you to try on your meal prep pages. The other thing that I think is really unique about this planner is that she has quotes at the bottom of all of the daily pages. So for January 10th, the quote is, "It will never be perfect, but perfect is overrated. Perfect is boring." Tina Fey. So you can see that that pattern of having a quote on each of the daily pages also repeats throughout the rest of the plan book. So that's going to repeat for all of the rest of the month, so I don't need to show you each of those. But each month is set up the same. And then when you get to the back of the book for December, let's see where the last page is. You have your last daily page, which is Saturday, Sunday, December 31st and January 1st, 2023. And then the part that I love about this for future planning is that you get a monthly calendar on one page for all of the next year. So since this is the 2022 book, you will have January through December of 2023. So if you have things long-term that come up, this is a really nice section just to do that, to get your plans down on paper. And then you're going to have several pages of lined notes. And the back page ends with a little bit about her artists. Now let's talk a little bit about changes for 2023. Again, those are launching on August 11th, and price points. So this planner right now is $65. Again, it's a 2022. The ones that she has left for 2022 are actually on sale right now for $26, as far as when I checked the website last night. So if you wanted to give this a try, you might purchase it, pick it up for the $26, and then you'll know if you want to purchase the next year's for $65 on August 11th. Now, I did talk about the size of this planner. It is large. It's going to be because you have daily pages for an entire year, and the paper is really nice quality. Updates for 2023, these were on the info sheet that I got with this planner. The size for the 2023 planner is going to be smaller, and she did that for a more manageable size to make the plan easier to take on the go with you. The new 2023 will also have a storage pocket in the back to keep all of your receipts, invites, and loose papers in one spot. Also need to talk about the cover design. It's going to be a little bit different as well. I don't know if you can see, but the edge of this lamination goes over about 1/4 of an inch from the end of the design. My info sheet says that the lamination is going to be updated for 2023, and it'll be a much closer cut to the edge of the actual design. So you won't have quite as much extra lamination around the edges. The cover choices will be updated. There are going to be 6 new covers designed by different female artists. And then throughout the book, you'll have updated graphics, quotes, new recipes. So all of that will also change for the new plan. Now let's talk a little bit about the coil. I believe it is plastic. You can see it moves around a little bit. I really don't mind this coil. I thought it was stunning because of the white color that it has, and it's a little bit flexible. If I were going to use this book every day, I would definitely want to keep it at home just because of the size. It's pretty thick. My ruler and just show you how thick it is when the book is closed. It's about 1.5 inches. So yes, I would definitely keep this on my desk, but I am intrigued. I'm curious to see how much smaller the 2023 plan is going to be as far as dimensions go. So stay tuned for that. And I think that's gonna wrap up the review of the plan. If you guys have questions about this planner, let me know. We are going to jump into my favorite product, which is the party plan next. Okay, so this is a smaller book. You can tell probably already just by looking, but let's go ahead and give it a measure. It is just a little bit shy of your typical 7x9 planner. It does come all the way over to the 7-inch mark, but you can see here at the top, it's about 1/4 of an inch shy of being 9 inches in height. Now, the plan book that we just looked at was dated. This is the party plan, which is an undated book, and it retails for $34. You will see some of the same elements come into play here. That same plastic white coil, which I think makes it very unique. A nice laminate cover. This one, the lamination does not even come out over the edge. So there is no extra lamination around the edge of your design on this book. So this is the party plan. You open it up. You have room for your name and contact info, a little cheers section from Lauren, and then on each of your party sections, you're going to go through these basic elements. The list, who you're going to invite, the libations, drinks, the menu, magic, decor, invites, and holidays. We have They have an entire plan dedicated to Christmas, which is its own separate book, which we will look at next. But all of the other holidays are included in this party plan book. So you're going to jump in and you're going to have several sections just to plan general parties that aren't necessarily holiday related. So for me, this would be like good for if you're going to have a birthday party or an anniversary celebration, something like that. You're going to put the title of your party, date and time, location, and theme, and then all of these icons go back to each of these sections in the front. So you have a nice general overview of your party plan for the party. The back of this is just a plain white paper. It is not lined or dot grid. And then you're going to jump into detail for each of those sections. So you do have a list, a printed or an online invite, how many you plan to invite, and then you can write down your guest list and if they've RSVP'd, yes or no. White page on the back of that. Another page for listing, white page on the back of that, and then you have a page just for libations, so beer or wine, full bar, other, or any special cocktails that you want, a list of what's at the bar, mixers or fruit you need, the non-alcoholic options you have, and a place for grocery listing. White page, and then you go into the menu, and then you're going to go into detail. So you're going to mark if it's a sit-down meal, small bites, stations, or sweets, has room for your menu, desserts, and your grocery list. White page on the back, and then a section to go break down your decor, so color scheme and theme, table options, flowers, signage, other, theme decor, balloons, and another section for other. White page, and then this is really cool. You have room to map out what your party is going to look like. So you can actually sketch in this box here your table decor and your flowers. You could also print pictures and just put them on there for reference. Balloons, party layout, and then the magic, which is just room for your notes of the special touches you want to include. And then she does have a few ideas to get you started. White page, notes page, white page, and then you're going to start your next party. That pattern is going to repeat for several parties. So if you have larger parties to plan, you're going to have lots of room to do that. These are all individual party plans, and then you move into your back of the book, which has a actual section for mini party. I think this is nice because if you don't want to go, full out and have a huge, big party and you just need something simple, she does give you pages to plan those smaller parties. So she calls this the mini party plan. You have a section for event details, the menu, desserts, libations, decor and special touches, and invites. It is followed by a plain white page on the back. You do get 10 of those mini party plan pages. Then you're going to move into your holiday specific party plans. The first one is obviously New Year's. So you have your date, time, location, and then you're going to go into those details for your New Year's party. You do have an itinerary, activities, and a place to sketch your layout with a notes page. And then this is a white page, and you're going to jump into the next holiday, which is Valentine's Day. So you'll see that same theme repeat for the Valentine's Day party. All of those same sections. You do get one for St. Patrick's Day. Your next holiday would be your Easter plan, followed by Memorial Day, then the 4th of July, my very favorite holiday, Halloween, Thanksgiving, And the reason Christmas is not in here is because there is an entire plan book dedicated just to Christmas, which we're going to review next. So that's the end of the party plan book. It does have a page to introduce the artist to you. Now, this is my favorite product out of this lineup, and I'll tell you why. So I always struggle with where to put all of this information, like for my son's birthday party, and some of the things tend to repeat. Specifically like the guest list. So it would be nice to keep this on your desk. You could use it for the year. It is undated. And then you could just pick it up and turn the page for your next year's party, and it's going to be right there for you to refer back to on what you did. And I also like that each of the plans ends with a notes section, because after you have the event, sometimes you're like, oh shoot, I wish I would have done this differently. You could leave those notes on the notes page, so the next year when you're planning, you have those fresh in your memory. You can just look right back at your notes page and know what changes you want to make for the next year. So that's a look at the party plan book, and we're going to wrap up with the very special Christmas plan book. We're going to start by measuring this one as well. So without the coil, I'm lining up the page here on the left. It looks like it is a little larger than 7 inches wide and about 9 1/4 on height. This again is the 2022 version, or yeah, I almost forgot what year it is. Is it 20? Oh, I got the 2021 version. So this is through December 2021 for Christmas, but she is obviously updating this one. I believe it will be available on August 11th with a new cover for the year, and it's going to be undated, which I think is really nice, because then if you don't get around to using it, obviously you can use it for the following year. Say it's just going to receive like a little minor facelift, so nothing drastic will be changing on the Christmas plan. Now, this book retails for $28. Right now, the dated version is on sale for $14. And I'm just realizing, yes, this is 2022, but Christmas hasn't happened yet, so that's why this is a 2021 book. My brain is a little slow, but let's take a look at each of the pages. So you have your nice cover page, again, with your name and contact info, with a note from Lauren on how and why she loves Christmas, and kind of the inspiration for the Christmas plan book. Now, you know, if you've planned for Christmas, sometimes your plans start earlier than December. That's what I like about this book. So she already has you thinking ahead to Christmas starting in September. So she has things that you should or could do in September to make things go a little bit smoother. She also has a section for tips at the bottom. And then you go into your family plan Christmas listing. So you have your family member, total, gift, budget, stocking stuffers and their budget, and then a section down here for how much you spent on that person. A white page on the back, and then you're going to receive several of those family plan pages. So if you have, you know, multiple children or a spouse or parents that you're buying for, you're going to have room to break those down. You actually get 8 of those family plan pages. Then you're going to be moving into October, and she has a list of all the things you can do in October, again with tips. And then you move into the Ho 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 plan. Make sure to include all friends, gift exchanges, hostess gifts, co-workers, and any others you plan to include in your gift list. You get 5 pages for your Ho 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 plan. And then you move into your preliminary Christmas plan. So it has the week of Christmas mapped out on one page for you, and you can consult with your family and friends and discuss what the plan is. Now, I like this because we visit, obviously, my husband's side of the family and my side of the family, and I don't want too much overlap. So it's also nice to maybe list the days that my son has off of school here. Sometimes we go to school, you know, all the way up until the 22nd. And then listing if we're going to my husband's on the 23rd, maybe we want to go to my parents on the 24th. So just a nice overview of your Christmas plan. Then you're moving into November. This has an elf on the shelf section, which I love. My son knows the elf is not real, but there are lots of great ideas that I wish I would have had when he was younger in this Christmas plan book. So we'll get to that. But as you move into November, you have your section for things to do and your tips, and then you go into your elf on the shelf. So these are just extra supplies she mentions that you could have to kind of make things more fun. Then you have your elf on the shelf plan, and she actually breaks this down for you day by day. So on December 1st, your elf on the shelf could be doing, do you want to build a snowman? And then she tells you how to do that. December 2nd, your elf on the shelf could be having a dinner party. December 3rd is Naughty Elf. December 4th is Good Morning Elf. So you have all the way through the month for your elf on a shelf plan. So if you're like me, don't want to think about it, you could literally just follow these step-by-step, day-by-day directions for your elf on a shelf. Then you move into the party plan for Christmas. Now, she has been thinking ahead, which I love the thoughtfulness in this. She knows that, like me, you might be having more than one Christmas party. So there are several pages for planning out separate parties for the holiday season. So the first page is your invite list with the RSVP section, followed by a white notes page, and then date, time, theme, and number of guests with your menu, decor, and playlist. And then that's going to repeat so that you can do that for several different holiday parties. And then you're going to move into your traditions plan. We definitely do a lot of these traditions, and I like that there's room to list dates and where you want to go for each of these. So you have a section for advent calendars, gingerbread houses, which we do in a separate town, and I could always list if I paid and registered for those, which I like. Nutcracker, Christmas trips, Christmas decorating, caroling, pajamas, if you have those or need to order them, books, lights, ornaments, outfits, and your candlelight Christmas Eve service. She talks a little bit about the traditions plan and what each of those mean. And then you go into your Christmas decoration plan. So I am not huge into decorating, but I appreciate the fact that she, again, was thoughtful enough to include several areas of your home and how you want to decorate for the holiday season. So your first page of this is for your family room, and then you can lay out your decoration plan. And for next year, what do you love and what would you change for next year? Followed by a white notes page, and then you have a page for your kitchen, your living room, dining room table, kids' room, exterior of your house, and then you're going to move into, finally, the December plan. So your list of tasks to do in December and a little motivation for you. You've done so much to prepare since September, you're here. So let's dive into December and the holiday season. You will get a day per page for every weekday and weekend of Christmas week. So for 2021, that started with Monday, December 20th. You have room to break down your day. A white notes page, followed with your breakfast, lunch, and dinner with attendees on that Monday. And then that's going to repeat for the rest of the week. So you have your Tuesday page, followed by Wednesday, all the way through. So you have Saturday and Sunday. Oh, Christmas must have been, yeah. All the way up until Christmas Day. So none of the days share a page on this one. Friday, Saturday have their own page. Saturday and Sunday. Sunday's not even in this book because of when Christmas fell, but you get a full page for each of those days, which is nice. You also have several pages just for grocery planning for the holiday season. I know that's a big thing. Groceries are crazy expensive. So it's nice to have a place to list your grocery plan so you're not over purchasing or under purchasing. Next up is the gratitude plan. So yeah, she's right. It can be stressful and chaotic. So take the time to be grateful. You have a section to do that. And then you have your own section just for your Christmas card plan, just in case you're not a spreadsheet person. That's cute. Okay, so name and address. Again, it'd be nice to have this from year to year on your desk. You can just pull it out and already have those names and addresses ready to go. So you get several of those. And then you are at the end of the Christmas plan book. You end with this really cute ho 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 page. Have a Merry Christmas, y'all, and enjoy the magic that comes along with. White notes page followed by a Meet the Artist, and that wraps up the Christmas plan book. And that also wraps up this review. I can't wait to get the updated versions and see how things have changed. Like I said, I will definitely be utilizing this party plan book throughout the year. So I'll be sharing those updates probably on my Instagram as I use the pages. But just as a review, we have the master plan, which is called The Plan. And then we have the party plan book and then the Christmas plan book that's broken down even farther. So lots of great options there. I haven't really seen something so specific out there on the market for planners. I mean, a whole book dedicated to Christmas, a whole book just dedicated to party planning. I think that's genius. I love when the community has new ideas. So Lauren, if you're watching, awesome job. I'm very impressed by the originality of these products, but also by the quality. I think they're worth it. So yeah, definitely be picking up the party plan for several years for $34. I thought that was great. And then the Christmas book, $28. And with it being undated starting next year, I think that's awesome too. So thanks for watching my review of these products. If you have any questions, I will try to find answers for you, and I will see you back on my next video.